Alright guys, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Left off, we killed Merwald, because he was kind of crazy. What's this mean? Kana wants to talk to you. Oh, okay, so we have, we can have little conversations with our pals here. But let's go ahead real quick. We'll start this one by, I think, reading our books and stuff. Okay, I got the door back in there. This guy. Okay, so he's the only one besides Durance who relieves his sword, but Durance has this door, which is bashing 2, as well as the deflection. So I think we'll put that in there. And these all go on the neck, so everybody has something on the neck, right? No, he does not. There you go, bud. Let's see, they're both slow. Increased reach and burning, increased reach and... what was it? Oh, fine, so +4 accuracy, okay. So it does a little bit more damage, but this one also does burn damage. But this one he may hit more. And this one does 1622 crush damage. Let's put this as the secondary. Let's see. This one has +15 defense when disengaging. Capes and clothes can be worn. Okay. I like the will one though. Let's see. Oh, this one has 2 enchantments on it. So I think Corrode 9, Crush. Okay, so this one, yeah, this one's better. The Fine Brigandine. And then what is he wearing? Oh, he's also wearing a Fine Brigandine, alright. See, this is why he goes down so quickly, I think, is, you know, he's wearing something that's only damage resistance 3, but from burn it's 12. When we also have this one, which is DR 10, so it's only going to do, it's going to do 7 more. I think we may give it to him. What's his doing? DR 6, so it's not horrible. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's give him that. Looking better as well. And then his crossbow, or his fine hunting bow, is 12 to 19, but it's fast. So, and we can't enchant it, can we? It says, oh, I think it has 1 enchantment on it. We can do Burning Lash. Plus 25% burn damage. Well, it's going to use all of our Primal Flame, Agate, 2 of our dry caps. Maybe wait on that. Versus the fine warbow. This one does do up to 6 more damage, but it's only average speed. Same value. Exact same stuff except for how fast they fire. So I think we keep what we have right now. These do a lot. 22 to 32 with the fine crossbow. Whoops. 22 to 33. Very slow though, so we're gonna take that out. Given this is the secondary again. And let's go ahead and read the books we have. Let's see. Dunrin Row? Very long. Alright. The origins and practices of Dunrin Row are difficult to nail down. When asked, everyone seems to know how Dunrin Row started and how long it's been in operation. Yet every person asked gives a different account of its creation and a different date. The only thing everyone can agree on is that it seems to have been around as long as anyone can remember. Without fail, everyone recalls hearing about the exploits of Dunrin Row when they were children. Aside from the organization being comprised of special investigators, most of whom seem to be ciphers, and the fact that they seem to have their hands in everything, yet never admit to it. Anything reported about Dunrin Row walks the line between truth and outright heresy. Information abounds, but no one can say which fragments are truth and which are fiction. I will provide all I have uncovered and leave it to the readers to decide for themselves, as all of it feels both plausible and unbelievable at turns. The group is supposedly named after the street where its headquarters are located, in a building called Hadrit House. It is said in some circles this is just the name they want people to think they're known by. Their real headquarters, people whisper, is elsewhere. Why would they do this? It's simple. It's far easier for them to infiltrate, to hide, to carry on behind the scenes if everyone is concentrating on Dunrin Row. Divert attention where you want people to look, and you can act behind their backs with impunity. People who have had interactions with agents from Dunrin Row invariably describe them as unmemorable. No details as to their appearance, behavior, or anything, beyond the fact that they were there, seems to stick with anyone. Are they truly nondescript, or do their ciphers use their powers to remain anonymous? As with so many questions regarding Dunrin Row, no one seems to know. While no specific details about the agents are ever reported, one fact that all people agree with is that they seem primarily to be Orlans and Glanfathan elves, though theories as to why this may be are many and conflicting. Their presumed headquarters is supposedly run by Lady Adis Webb. Though no one seems able to pinpoint the time of her arrival, the author was unable to locate a single person familiar with Dunrin Row who could remember a time when she wasn't around. Many things are hinted at behind closed doors about Lady Webb, but few are willing to elaborate, for it is rumored that although she has not left Hadrit House since anyone can remember, she is a cipher of tremendous power, and that she can read the thoughts of the entire city at will. Theories regarding her age, her reasons for what would seem to be a lifetime of seclusion, and even of her secret control over all of the Defiance Bay, if not Direwood itself, a Deerwood. I remember I found the true pronunciation of that word. But as with all other matters regarding the organization, no one seems to be able to say anything for sure. What we got? Mothers of the Deadfire Archipelago. Okay. The archipelago winds its way between the Great Eastern Ocean and the Restless Ocean. Hundreds of small islands in the midst of the water. Few dare brave its treacherous rapids, and fewer still have returned to tell tale of their adventures through it. Travel between the two oceans is virtually impossible. Great storms hammer any ships foolhardy enough to attempt to navigate, and this alone should be enough to deter anyone from attempting the voyage, as untold ships have gone down, tossed against the rocks. The weather and treacherous rocks are only a precursor to the actual horror of the archipelago, the terrors of the deep. No one knows how many creatures stalk the oceans, waiting for unsuspecting sailors to drift into their waves, but we do know of some. So we're going to get into some beasts here, which we've read about a couple of them. The Barbed Ravager. A giant shark that is known to ram passing vessels trying to knock sailors off the deck and smash a hole in the hull. It has tremendous spines protruding from its side and back that are presumed to be poisonous. The largest sided Barbed Ravager with survivors was estimated to be almost 30 feet long. Winding Serpent. Smaller around than a Ravager, but potentially longer, the Winding Serpent attacks in small packs, usually 3 to 8. They have long, sharp heads and somewhat reminiscent of a barracuda. Like the Ravager, they repeatedly slam into... Actually, hold on. We've read this. Yeah, I just really liked it. Alright. Adir Customs. Adir is a country rich with custom, and they are known for their strict adherence to them. Their customs run from gamut from grand celebrations. The only thing I'll say I don't like about fantasy stuff is they make up all this weird stuff that I don't know what the hell it is, or the proper way to pronounce it. Like the Feast of Feasts to mundane superstitions, such as ways to avoid svev addiction. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party, quite like the Adrian. The Feast of Fears. The biggest and most important of all Adrian customs is the Feast of Fears. This week-long celebration happens the first week of Fonestu, Deep Summer, and is dedicated to honoring the life of the first Furkoning. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of the Furkoning's life, and they are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. The Feast of Feasts originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of the Furkoning's first son, and soon became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birthday. Currently, Adrians simply use it as an excuse for a party and pull out all the stops in an effort to outdo the previous year. Unless you wonder, as I did, which Furkoning is honored during the Feast of Feasts? It is always the current Furkoning, for each Furkoning is the first and the only Furkoning. Sweet Treat. A special custom that arose at some point during the Feast of Feasts. Sweet Treat started as a way to keep children occupied so the parents could dine in peace. While it is still used for that today, significance has been added to it. Each treat is placed in a container, usually small metal boxes, and hidden somewhere on the property. After everything has been hidden, the children are sent out to find the treasures. It is said now that the hidden treats represent Glenfathan artifacts, and the children are the explorers, bringing the riches back to their new and rightful owners. Sounds kind of like Easter. Carnival of the Mask. When the original colonists of Adir traveled to the new land to found the Deerwood in the name of the Adrian Furkoning, they encountered the Glenfathan people. The Carnival of the Mask celebrates this meeting. Originally it was merely a formal reenactment, as a play, of the tensions between the Glenfathans and Adrian settlers, but it has since evolved into much more than that. Participants choose sides and come dressed in elaborate outfits, depicting which group they have decided to align themselves with, Adrians or Glanfathens. Everyone attends a masquerade ball, and this party replaces any semblance of the play that was presented. Winter's End. Winter's End was never anything more than an excuse for a celebration, and it hasn't changed in all the years that it existed in Adir. It takes place during winter dusk and lasts all 3 days. People use the time to reflect on the year, celebrate their lives, and remember the dead, especially those who have passed in the recent year. Book of Verses. This small volume of verses and poems is somewhat battered, suggesting it used to be carried on someone's person. The pages are dog-eared and worn, and the gold threads which form the title of the book have begun to fray. The book tends to open to a particular section where someone has marked a verse with a small blotch of ink. Ednug, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god, and was afraid. "O wanderer, hear me," she spoke. "You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation." And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before the great illumination. Then Sargames spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. "Weep not, for the child of the light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him." Harmki knelt before them, then resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And Motigun spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's lights. "What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping." So spoke Motigund, but Ednug warned him, saying, "You have walked all these years into darkness and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith." Alright, so stuff about faith in God, don't really care too much. The Great Western Stag. One day Eothas was sitting on a wall watching a cat play in the sun. A crystal hung in a nearby tree had fragmented a sunbeam and scattered small motes of light on the ground. They danced around the cat, sliding over him as he frantically batted at them. He spun in place, following one as it rushes past him, and leaped on it, trying to pin it down. Eothas smiled, amused at the animal's tenacity. The cat landed on a spot, placing his paws over it, only to watch it flit away again. Eothas watched the cat's tail twitch and slap at the ground, annoyed that his prey could not be pinned. "Why must you tease him?" a voice said from beyond him, accompanied by the crunch of sandals on gravel. "I merely bring the dawn," Eothas responded. "I don't stoke the hunter's heart. That's your responsibility, isn't it?" "True," said a second voice, "but neither do you quell it. If the hunter could not see his prey, would he still hunt?" So philosophical. Yeah, I guess. "Hyle," Eothas said, and turned to greet the two gods that approached him. "Have you come to debate the parallel between sight and desire?" He gestured to the wall, inviting Hyle and Galawin to join him. They sat in silence, watching the cat, who continued to hunt the sun, fruitlessly swatted at another mote, and then rolling onto his back. "I have created the ultimate prey," Eothas said, finally breaking the silence. "It can be tracked, it can be followed, it can be seen, but it can never be caught." Galawin laughed lightly. "You don't agree, Galawin?" Eothas asked. "While it's true that your creation is elusive, it hardly can be considered the ultimate prey, because it never can be caught." He paused, his brow furrowed in thought. "If that mote of light had substance, the hunter could subdue it. Otherwise it's merely a dream, truly a fruitless endeavor." "All creatures spend their lives chasing fruitless endeavors," said Hyle. "It is the way of mortality." Galawin laughed again. I could create a creature, a living creature of flesh and bone that could never be caught. I make your dream a reality. Now it was Eothas' turn to laugh. Your purpose turning a fruitless dream into a fruitless reality. How is that any better? A life spent in the pursuit of an attainable goal far exceeds any other. But you just said no one could catch this creature. This is not attainable. Galen smiled. Humanity has surprised us before. Indeed, it could surprise us again. I will create a great white stag, and I will set it free in the world. It will have grace, resilience, and tenacity. It will exist solely to be pursued for all its days, and it will never be caught. It will serve to inspire the hunt for generations to come. All those who wish for glory will invoke my name. All those who hear its story will ask for my blessing in finding it. Haile shook her head and threw Gallowin a bemused look. I do not believe this is possible, so I too make an offer. To the person who catches a stag, and they will catch the stag. I will bestow upon them its grace, resilience, and tenacity. Thrice blessed they will be. They will ask for my blessing on the hunt, so they can obtain my boon. Gallowin and Hyla took up arguing whose name would be invoked more when the hunt was on. Eothas sighed, a small smile playing at the edges of his mouth. He stood and looked to the sky. The sun had already started to hide itself behind the mountains. The cat, long ago tired of stalking the moats, had fallen asleep beneath the tree. He turned and looked at the other gods, deep in debate, and sighed again. I merely bring the dawn, he repeated as he made his way down the path. It is up to you to see what I reveal. That was interesting. And lastly, Eothasian Prayer. And the sun shall break through the darkness, the new dawn arriving with the rebirth of the day. Rejoice, all ye who dwelleth in the shadow, who are broken and beaten. The winter soon comes to an end. Spring shall rise, bringing light and life to the world. Radiant light, radiant life, and thy soul shall find warmth in his arms. All creatures bask in his glory. The rays of his countenance bathe the world, bringing an end to the night, ushering in the day. Kneel before him and wonder at his benevolence. Feel the warmth of his radiant presence. If thou art broken, he shall make thee whole. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring thee to the light. If thou art sinful, thou shalt be reborn. If thou art cold, his warmth shall bolster thee. How canst I, so lowly and worn, speak words of proper adulation? Thine's eyes, who sees the sin in me, yet still shows love. Thine hands, whose grip pulls me out of the darkness. Thine ears, listening to my every prayer. Thine heart, bright as the dawn, giving me warmth when I am raw. Eothas, light of spring, sun of the world, thou givest me life and purpose. If thine heart be black, if thine intention be impure, thy life is forfeit. For he hath seen, he can see, he will see. Nothing is hidden from his glory. His light touches every corner of the world. Nothing is hidden from his sight. If thou doesn't work in the dark, if thou wouldest keep thine actions hidden, thou shalt be burned in the sun of the new dawn. Day comes soon. Prepare for the dawn. Nothing is hidden from his reach. Yeah. Okay, about no prayer. Actually, I wonder how much 60. Okay, so most books seem to, unless they're really, really important, seem to be worth 16 copper. And what I wanted to do too, so oh, he has no quick items. Let's see, you have an endurance. You don't have anything. How in the world do you freaking I don't know how you separate these, but here, you'll get the endurance, I guess. And he needs something for endurance. Do any of the foods Plus 5 max for 300 seconds. Minor recovery. Max nerds. I guess you're gonna take some veggies. Veggies, buddy. But let's see what he has to say, I guess.
Poor Mayorwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
It may be my fate too. He was weak. I won't end up the same way. I don't think knowledge was the problem. He said that if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. That is true, and there is no such thing in my experience as too much knowledge. Kana smiles. Come, we'll find your answers, and mine, I hope. That was a tiny dialogue from you, Kana.
Following your lead.
But I would like to edit. So, we have those. I want to take that out and put that in there. So, the way I kind of learned how these work is, he'll do them automatically, and they'll be repeating. There'll be a slight delay, and I think he can use the weapons as well. Yeah, and requires 3 phrases, 3. And so, requires 3, but that's now causes a nearby downed enemy to explode, and does decent damage. Okay, now I'm guessing downed means not just like knockdown. What is this? 1 per encounter. Temporarily charm an opponent. That's right. He takes time to contact the victim's psyche, meaning it cannot be used at the start. That's right. Okay.
What?
Shut up, Durance. God. Oh, and another thing I learned.
What is it?
This right here. Yeah. So we need him to be aggressive, I think. Auto attack, defense self, passive, aggressive. Yeah, they need to be aggressive. Animal companion, aggressive. Class paper. Let's see what his will do. Spell sword. No. Defensive, crowd control, damage. Wizards use arcane assault as soon as combat opens. Actually, with his, I kind of like being able to do it myself. Auto attacks. Yeah.
Hey.
Now his aggressive uses knockdown and discipline barrage at the first opportunities. Yeah.
What?
Aggressive uses indirection. As soon as combat begins, if per rest is enabled, the priest emphasizes damage and crowd control spells. Okay. I don't want to use the per rest abilities. I'll use them myself.
Following your lead.
Oh, whoops. There we go. There. And... oh, we haven't explored any of this.
As you say.
No, all
Yes,
of it.
and now with that older set, I don't want to discuss it.
Alright, so we got a beetle.
Hey.
There's some spiders in here too. I don't know if they're gonna be...
Following your lead.
What is it?
jumping in on this fight.
Well?
Oh wow, it takes these beetles a while. Okay. What's this? I don't know. Oh, okay, so they're a spitting thing. And he automatically is doing horrible. So we'll do that. Buddy. Burning any vessels. Oh, these aren't vessels though, these are like bugs. Is he? Where is he? Oh, he is down here. Okay. Oh, whatever, Durance. You kind of suck. They're all just normal wood beetles. And see, here's our chance. Oh, he is poisoned. He's the only one poisoned. So, he can almost use this. Can't use these yet.
How may I help?
Yes?
Okay, and see now we can use those. So I'm wondering, is that per battle or
As you say.
will we be able to use that at the start of the next one? Sponge.
Well? I'll see what I can find.
Alright, we got a door here, door there. Look at our maps to the left. Yeah, we got big old space down here. Oops. Looter. Oh, we got normal people in here. Okay.
Well?
Let's see. Looter. Looter. Gold Packed Knight. Go for him. We're gonna wait, I think, on Aloth. Okay. Ooh. He got hit immediately. Or maybe using that thing, I don't know. Oh shit, I hope this spider doesn't come in. Let's see. Go ahead and help him out. He's not having a great time. Man, so it takes a while for these charms to go off. Because we are getting them. We have Just the one down, unfortunately. Oh, he's out of knockdown? Damn.
These ones are in. Lava.
Oh, the bear's down. Wait a minute. You're currently attacking a foe with at least one defense that is much higher than the accuracy of the character attacking it. When defense is significantly above accuracy, it can be extremely difficult to score a hit and impossible to score a crit. Try to raise the attacker's accuracy or use a spell or ability that targets a different defense. So, I wish you told me who that was. Alright, you go for him. I think these guys got that. Okay. Oh, and so now he can use these. Oh, that didn't... Okay, cool. And so... he went immediately to attack this thing, so that's good. Okay.
Yes. What is it?
And what does the flame reveal?
What do you suppose that bally thing is? Well,
It just opens it to this room? Okay.
as you wish. What is it?
Sugar and a frog helm. Does nothing. Ah, forgot about the spiders.
They won't see me.
Ooh, they got caught. Alright. Get it on, big boy there.
Me coming.
We got 4. Oh, they shouldn't be too bad, though. Go and attack him. He already marked it. That's good.
Yes.
Okay, that one seems to be down. Yeah, that one's dead. So let's go with these two. Okay, spiders, not a big deal.
Yes.
Keeping an eye out.
Got something there.
I'll see what I can do.
Ooh.
The work of a moment.
Yeah, that's what those big old beetles were. Alright, so. Stone beetle. Go ahead and mark him. Go ahead and do a knockdown.
Yes.
Alright. So he's knocked down now. Go ahead and knock down this one. Oh, he's right back up. Let's see.
Lava will be on sea.
Oh, we killed the little one, so that was useless, almost.
Yes.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
As you wish.
Alright, so we got another spider here.
Yes.
Ooh, my. Alright, we got a bunch. Alright. Endurance, let's see. Are they immune to fear? No, just web. So you come down here. He's doing his chants.
But so much for you.
Now, let's hit him with a Divine Terror. He's still using that. Ooh, okay. Got a big one over here. We've got two people attacking that, though. Get the bear to attack it. Wait, what did I hit? Oh, no, did not mean that one.
I feel.
Well, no prick!
Let's have it.
Okay.
Well,
I'll see what I can find.
yes.
Skeleton. We got just a sword. Alright, so we'll go down here. What was that noise?
As you wish.
No, all of you. Okay, so we got spiders and we got Zerrips. Let's go ahead. No, run. Alright, so guys, let's go ahead. Oh, they are attacking each other. Ooh, he's getting low on health, so this may be our last fight with him. His chants are up. Oh wow, we took them out really quickly. Wow, you were so late on that, Durance.
Yes.
I didn't mean to talk to you.
Well,
Let's see what lies this way.
as you wish.
Cobblestones and bricks are bound to the rusted old cart by thick spider webs. Ooh, we got boots of stealth. Let's do stealth, okay. And potion of eldritch aim, plus 15% accuracy for 10 seconds. I think we will put that on our guy here. the hell? Look at that in a minute. Alright, that's everything over here. A shimmering wall of energy extends across the doorway like a curtain. It repels forward movement with unnatural force. Huh. I guess we'll be finding out how to remove that later on. Hide armor, DR5. I think everybody might be better off. Weathered and covered with a dull patina, this elaborately carved pillar appears far older than the surrounding structure.
How may I help?
Okay. I'm guessing it'll be about right there. Oh. I didn't save. I did not save. Spider Queen.
I shall.
Yes.
Not too alarmed. But I'm slowly dying.
Right.
So much for you.
Whew. Okay. Let's go ahead and quick save it. Whew. Now we do have Eoth and Eater not doing too hot. Alright, you're gonna mark them. Go ahead. We're gonna try to get you to knock them down. You will be doing Divine Terror. Not yet. You'll be oh wait, whoops. There we go.
What is it?
You're not supposed to knock down that one, buddy. Oh, he's okay. Oh, he automatically knocked the little one down because of the thing. Gotcha. Okay. Eoth. Can we get more than... No, we'll just get this one. You'll be doing your Divine Terror.
How may I help?
Where's Durance? Okay, not horrible.
Yes.
Ooh, Aldrich. New unique stiletto, one-handed, 12 to 17 pierce damage, fast. It's not very good.
Keeping an eye out. As you wish.
Tiny spider, pet. Oh. Okay. I'll just put these stupid swords in here. Okay, so let's compare this. Not to the hunting bow. He has it. Oh, it's because I'm not selected. Okay. Well, do you have a hat on? Yeah, and it gives you stuff. This one does nothing, so. Alright, so. Yeah, ours does much better. 20% of damage restored as endurance. But 20% of grazes converts to hits on this one. This one has better constitution. Plus it has burn damage. I think that's better for someone who, like, uses a dagger. We'll keep it, though. The hell are we going? Okay, I don't know where that goes to. Look at the tiny... That thing is tiny. Let's find out.
Just like your breeches, scholar lad.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
I guess down here. The endless paths. I don't know what that is. Okay, so let me go back down here. We can. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't get in there. Do we explore everywhere over here? 'Cause it looks like maybe, yeah, we might be able to get in there. It does look like we can get in there, but maybe from somewhere else.
Laying low.
Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do here to open that up. So let's go back up. No, Aloth wants to talk. Aloth seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
You've been acting strange. Are you alright? Or you can start explaining what's going on. We'll go with are you alright?
Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
Let's see. My situation is more dire than I realized. We've got to find this leaden key, and fast.
That does seem like the logical course of action. I shall follow your lead.
I want to discuss something else. Let's see. How long were you in Gilded Vale? We already... Not much longer than you. As you saw, it was hardly the haven that had been advertised. Tell me about Adir. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of the forests and fields of Adir as home. We've thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns. Of course, there's baggage as well. Our imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. Has it been difficult to adjust to the Deerwood? People here are informal, hot-blooded. His mouth twists with a wry smirk. More attentive to insult than to duty, but as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. He steeples his fingers. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself, anyway. Any thoughts on what I should do next? He tugs at his sleeve. Mayor Wald urged you to seek out these laden key agents in Defiance Bay, yes? If his condition is any warning, we should find them with all haste. That's all. Defiance Bay. I'm wondering if we can now take on the group of people. You know, Radric's guys. Especially now that I know a little bit more about stuff.
I felt Mayor Wald's passing. You slew him.
Let's see. The old fool was barking mad. I did him a favor. The stewardess...
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Mayor Wald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Your stronghold is now available. You can manage your stronghold at any time through the castle icon. So that's what that was. I've always wanted my own keep, even if it is a little cursed. Merrill said that I must go to the City of Defiance in search of the Queen. The energy seems all at once drained from the air. I see. If it's Defiance Bay you seek, I'm sorry to tell you that you've come a long way for nothing. The eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Mayor Wald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired, if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it, for what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I repair the Barbican? Merrill set aside the materials for the Barbican, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs at the keep, you will need coin for supplies and labor. How does being the master of Cade Noel entail? Or what does it entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you. Of course. Part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. Was there anything else, my lord? What did you mean when you said this keep was cursed? Merwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is a presence within the keep, or rather, far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place. For what spirits still linger in the endless pass often speak of a master below. Every effort to settle here has failed. From the time of our Adrian colonist onward, beasts rise from the endless pass until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells upon this, master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen, from time to time, intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caed Nua a barren ruin, and robbed me of my hopes. The Endless Pass, that, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think, too, what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Adrian. What are the Endless Pass? The Endless Pass of Ode Nua. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl. We were warned by the Glanfathans that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Angwithan named Ode Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths, and filled many of the upper tunnels with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few people have ventured there to have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Angwithan relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. Who is this master below? I cannot say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the Endless Pass, the Angwithan tyrant, Ode Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more, but what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen, while below, the hand of the great statue Ode Nua constructed. Perhaps it is a statue of Ode Nua himself? But I'm not the master of Caed Nua? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely entwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know it is much to take in, but if you would remain, if you would be lord of this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. Time to find this queen in the city of Defiance. You must know, the queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay, has no queen. The Mekwans of Adir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wodica. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbicans. You need only to tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Merwald kept a ledger as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice bellies a giddy excitement. You know, my lord, this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Merwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon the grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the Barbican. Upgrades to your stronghold cost money and take time to complete. Each upgrade can add security or prestige to the stronghold, or add additional functionality, like resting bonuses, periodic free crafting ingredients, or new stores. So we have 13,255 coin. What's this? Prestige. Okay. Security. We have no security. No status. Huh. So, Eastern Barbican. The Eastern Barbican gates passes to the wooded plains, the crossroads between Caed Nua, Direford, or Deerford, I guess, and Defiance Bay. I guess we can purchase that. That seems to be... This one doesn't say it costs anything. Oh, that gets completed immediately. Okay. This one requires the main keep. Bright Hollow Restoration. Restoring Bright Hollow will allow you to rest there. Other upgrades can unlock resting bonuses for it. Cool. We'll go and purchase that. That'll take 2 days. Then main keep. Upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. Wow, this is really cool. And a lot of things. The Bright Hollow Restoration. Okay. So we can only do one thing at a time, it seems. And this will unlock others. These 2 things. This requires Western Barbican. I don't know what. This one, this requires the main keep. So. Okay. Eastern Barbican. That's our party. Okay, so we have 6. So we need 1 more. From the party manager screen, you can see what your allies are up to when they aren't in the party. If you've assigned them to adventures, you can see how long it will take for them to complete their assignment. Recalling a companion or adventurer from a mission before it is completed will forfeit all the potential rewards from the assignment. Okay. What's this? Hirelings. Hirelings help defend your stronghold from expensive collateral damage in the unfortunate event of an attack. They cost money to maintain, but their cost usually offsets the potential for damage. Hirelings also contribute to the security and prestige of the stronghold, sometimes negatively. Huh. Interesting. Upgrades. New events. Events occur at the stronghold as time elapses. The higher your stronghold's prestige, the more positive the events tend to be. However, a high security is also important, as it can help prevent theft and kidnappings. Adventures are opportunities for your companions and adventurers to earn experience while they aren't in the party. Visitors can affect security and prestige of the stronghold while they are present. Some events even offer rare items for sale during limited periods of time. Status. Don't know really at the moment. Okay. Explore the endless pass, the master below.
It is good to see you here. I can feel a change in the air already. There is much to do. Is there anything I can do to help?
What's the state of the keep? Where to begin? Let's see here. Oh, okay, so that just goes to that. Okay. Never far from the queen. Go to the temple of Woodica. And... oh, okay, so that's that. Alright. So, if we look at our journal now, go to the temple of Woodica. Merwald has told me that I might find the laden key in the city of Defiance, never far from the queen. It is there I must go if I am to track down the man who triggered my awakening. Then now, I don't understand why this one isn't done. But, so we don't really have to worry about these 2. This one, we need to go take down Lord Raedric. Find the ruins beneath Caed Nua. I think we did that. Yeah, oh yeah, that's for Canis thing. Then the master below, explore the endless paths. Okay. Oh, did we not explore everything in here? I know we did here. Oh, that's right. But the Eastern Barbican. Oh, we can talk to Kana now. Okay.
I confess, I was hoping our meeting with Meerwald would go a little differently. But then, you have gained an entire keep. I don't think I've seen anyone inherit land that quickly since Kyne the Younger read her father's will.
I wish I could have gotten through to him. He was far gone, but don't worry. The past is there that we might... Don't worry. The past is there that we might learn from it. I'm sure we'll find more answers in Defiance Bay.
It will give you a base from which to go searching at least. And then, there are secrets beneath the keep yet. With you at the helm, it should be easier to explore the endless paths.
Okay, I'm surprised Eater... Oh, so now we can travel over here. Gotcha. I'm surprised Eater hasn't tried to talk or anything. Oh, there we go. Now he does.
That old Watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some things you wanted to ask him.
Nah, it's... well, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
What was it?
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden. About how he'd turned against us and fought for Widewind. Been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. He was right. Hearing claims that he died fighting for Rhea Saris, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Eothas, I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why didn't you ask me for help? Guess because I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger that says he's a Watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with Watchers. I should be starting with records. Let's see. So why don't you? Ada thinks a moment, his lips twisted to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They got an archive at that place.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Okay, so we got travel with Ada to the records archive. There we go, his is done. And we got a level up, but first I want to see what's in here. Because we restored it, right? So, still looks like a turd though. What the hell? Oh no, this is the thing that was gonna take 2 days, that's right. Well, looks like we finally found something to spend our money on. Alright, let's see. What do we want? We have 8 points. After the 6th rank, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they were received. So, once we get past this one, we'll get better damage reduction. I think we'll go 1 there. That'll take 3. So we're really going survival and stealth. Oh, finally we can get more of this. Swift aim, what's this? The ranger gets into a speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy but increasing fire rate and reload time with ranged weapons and attack rate with melee weapons. Speed is instant, effects plus 20% on attack speed, plus 50% on reload speed, but negative 7 on accuracy. Wounding shot, as he or she would with fleeing prey. The hunter aims for a spot that will slow the target enemy's progress, hobbling the target and inflicting raw damage over time to it. We can do 2 of these per encounter versus 1 of the marked. Its average speed hobbled for 12.5 seconds. It does 14 to 22 pierce damage. And 100% damage inflicted over time. 6 seconds. Plus 15 defense against AoE attacks. Animal companion is the same. Plus 10 accuracy when attacking the same target as animal companion. See, that one would actually be pretty good because all we have to do is direct the bear to attack something and we attack that. And these are all passive, so they happen without us doing anything. Plus 50% damage against targets affected by a damage over time. That would be good. If I had the wounding shot on there. I'm thinking wounding shot. Man, I kind of wish it was Eater that leveled up. No, we need to look at our characters. So, and we need 5,000 more to level up. God. So our stealth is at 7. Oh, we're adding 2 because of this boots. I forgot about those. Athletics, lore, mechanics, survival is at 7 as well. Access level 7 camping bonuses. Huh. See, our might is at 15. Constitution is at 12. What is our accuracy? 59. I don't know if that's good. I have no idea. Man, he's so close to leveling up. His accuracy is 39. Primary is 34, secondary is 38, so his actually isn't too good either. Man, he only needs 71. Or sorry, 81 to level up. See, I feel like their accuracy is super important because that's how many, you know, if they get the hit off or not. Okay. So, let's go over here. And see where this leads. Deerford Village. We can go to the Wooden Plains. That's it. But honestly, I kind of need to go back to Gilded Vale because, well, you know what? Yeah. Let's go back there really quick. We will camp at the, or we'll rest at the inn because I don't want to. We only have 2 camping supplies. I don't want to use one. What the heck? If we don't have to, so. There's the Stronghold thing. And then we can maybe sell to the blacksmith, and maybe he'll even have something for us, because he did say come back later and I'll have, like, some good stuff. I wonder, too...
Yes?
Because he's really good with lore. Will he talk to her? Yeah, okay.
Hail, traveler.
The only thing I'm wondering is, when we talk to people, I'm guessing we should choose the person with the best whatever, so that we can pass some of these dialogue checks, maybe. You know, with someone with the best lore might be able to do it.
Hail and well met.
Let's see. Okay, so we'll be, of course, selling him a lot of stuff. So, weapons, we do have the fine dagger, fine spear. I don't really think we're using the spear. Can I press? No. How about? No, so I have to mouse click. So sorry, you're going to hear a lot of mouse clicks. I don't think we need these. Why is that in there? Fine, great sword. I guess we'll keep that in case we find somebody that uses a great sword. Then we can go ahead and get rid of these books. Those are the things we just sold, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think I want to... Oh, wait. Oh, he doesn't have... Oh, there it is. Do we need a torch? I guess that could be like if somebody has a two-handed thing. Okay. I'm also wondering... should we go back to that one place and kill those two trolls that we couldn't before? Because so far, besides Radrick's Keep, that's the only place, I think it's Black Meadow, that we couldn't kill everything. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, they were right here. Right. Yes. What is this? He's immune... I guess he's immune to knockdown? Now we can do 2 wounding shots, but first we're gonna go ahead... this one, we'll have the bear attack him. Now they're not immune to fear, are they? Oh, shoot, they are. Frightened and terrified, they are immune to. What about halt? They don't seem to be. He's got his stuff going. Okay, so now, what is this? Speaker to the restless. The Watcher speaks directly to the soul of his or her enemies, filling them with dread of what awaits them in the wheel. I don't think we can do that though, because that is like frightened or whatever. Gaining endurance. Oh, we can't. Oh no, I did use that. That's right. Endurance. What are you doing?
The Faru.
Oh, he has to touch for this one, right? So... I think he needs to go over here. I don't think the knockdown works, but we'll give it a try. And we'll go ahead and do a Holy Radiance. Creates a field of holy energy around the priest, burning any vessel. No, they're not vessels. There we go. Did you miss, buddy? Are they immune to that? Paralyzed, so yes, they're immune to that.
So much for you!
Alright, our bear is down. Now we should be good, right? Yes. Duration is 20 seconds for that one. 12 seconds for that one. Ooh, shoot.
Yes?
Who's immune? I guess he's immune to his attacks, maybe?
Yes?
Oh, we did it.
Well? I shall be discreet. That's unusual.
Trees and shrubs have grown up around these ancient bones, shrouding this monument to Galawain beneath their leaves. Got a wand, scroll of burst of summer flame, and ray of fire. Okay.
Yes?
So what's he using? Scepter, 10 to 15 crush. $11 to 17. It's a fine wand, okay. So we can just take this out. $11 to 17 pierce, crush damage. Plus 4 accuracy, plus 15 defense. Okay. Oh yeah, don't we have... Yeah, why is this in here? Get that out. Mayor Wald's Grimoire. Ooh. He's got some good ones. So, Fireball, 27 to 37 burn damage. These are 3rd level spells. Bulwark against the elements. 2nd level wizard spell, fast, plus 15 damage reduction. To burn, shock, corrode, and freeze. I don't think we need that one. We'll save it for now. Thrust of Tattered Veils. 19 to 37 crush damage. It's fast. A quick strike of crushing force, dealing little damage but having a high chance to disrupt enemy spellcasters. Okay. So this one would be good for ones who are magic as well. And then Spirit Shield. Plus 3 damage reduction, plus 30 constitution or concentration for 58 seconds. Surrounds the caster with a shield of spirit energy, granting an increased damage reduction and concentration bonus. 100 copper. Might as well. And you know what? I like to learn them all. We know all these. There we go. We just did those. Oops. Wait, whose Grimoire do we have right now? Ludrana's. Okay, so our 3. We only have 1. It's a Fireball. 2. Let's see, what is this one? -6 to perception, intellect, and resolve for 15 seconds. A cloud of heavy fog settles in the minds of those in the area of effect. Dulling senses and wits inflicts penalties to perception, intellect, and resolve. Okay, so I think it's the first, yeah. So now we have a bunch now. Do we need this one? I don't think so. I think we can take this one out and put something else in. Chill fog. Nah. Well, they're blinded, but not by... What is this? Parasitic staff. Summon weapon for 58 seconds. Creates a glowing quarterstaff of pure energy for the wizard to wield, granting a bonus chance to hit and giving the wizard endurance with each successful strike. That's weird. I think I kind of want the spirit shield on there. Okay, he's doing pretty well with his stuff, I think. I wonder now if there's any reason to keep these, like... I don't think so. And then what does he not have? Ooh, that does a lot. He has this one. I don't think it's very useful though. There, you take one of these and... Well, he has that endurance thing, so maybe some Tanglefoot. Okay. Cool.
Indeed.
So does this lead... So we can go ahead and try out Raedric's Hold one more time. I think maybe we'll do that real quick. And whether or not we can or can't, we'll end it after that. I wonder if there's gonna be a bunch of people there now, though. Oh, here's what? Completed now. So now we can do the main keep, which takes 3 days. And took some of my money. Oh god, the tiny ass. That tiny spider. Oh wait. Save it. Okay, it doesn't seem like they've put more people up there, so we might be good. Now, if I can remember where the dude is. To keep chapel, I think that's where it is. Yeah. We have all of this still. Yeah, I think that's where the dude is that we said, hey, we'll help your friend out. And now he's with Kolsk, so. Or maybe they're on it. I don't know. Yeah, so he's right here. Let's see.
Following your lead.
I need you right there.
Hey,
All right, then.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Durance. Might put you right there for right now.
Me.
Well?
Oh, we have to. Okay.
Well?
hey.
I've changed my mind. Let's end it here. Oh, God. So. He's got his chance going. Let's see if we can do Divine Terror. Ooh. It's not a great radius for that, though. Okay, so we have... Oh, God, he is going down. I can't see anything. So what does I don't 100% know what Frightened really does. But there's a lot more of them here now. Not yet. Oh, I forgot that has to go in for it. Luckily, he's got that shield. So he hasn't used a knockdown yet. Ooh, we do need to heal him though. Actually, there we go. Okay, so he can only do one at a time, pretty much. And he's down. Durance is about to go down. favorite of Bareth. He's one. He just did a big old thing. I don't know what it was. That got two of our guys are already down. So I think we're done for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We only. I still don't even think we killed anybody. So we'll just go with an F8. I don't think. Don't think that's something we can tackle yet. We will still be getting a 6th person. I don't know when or where, but I know that much.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's go back to Caed Noir and see what happened to our place, because that is now built up. At least one part is. Okay. Oh, our camp thing is here. Oh, so we can just camp here? Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. Well, you seemed preoccupied.
What's on your mind?
I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
Our perception isn't met. I guess I don't know what to make of this either.
Then I'm in good company. I should let you rest. It looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
What's our perception at? 13, okay. Oh. So up here, if we can go up here now, that's fixed. Ooh. The window on the other side of the curtain looks down on a tangled mess of overgrown hedges. And that's resting, okay. A thick woven rye wool feels soft and warm. I don't think there's... Yeah, I think these are for like when we hire people or something. But hey, we've opened all the doors for you. The wilderness of the deer wood rambles on beyond the house. Okay, that's cool. So that's built up. And the main keep, I think, is the thing we're waiting 3 days for. So, 1 day, 11 hours. We got the Eastern Barbican completed, which was that bridge that we could travel that way. And then we have the Bright Hollow restoration completed. We're doing the main keep. Wow, there's a lot. Lab. We could do that one. That one's pretty cheap. The Courtyard Pool. Cheap as well. Bright Hollow Hearth. Warden's Lodge. That requires Bailey. These all require the Bailey. What's that? The Bailey House has various necessities for keeping the Stronghold self-sufficient. Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Barracks, dungeons. Wow, this is really cool. And very expensive. Okay, Western Barbican. So anything that requires the Western Barbican, the South Curtain Wall, so those are basically from when we have attacks. I don't think we need to worry about that just yet. Most stuff require the main keep, which is what we're doing. And then everything else is Bailey, Western Barbican. Yeah. So once we unlock the Bailey and Western Barbican, we can do everything. Cool. Wasn't there a thing down here? Yeah. And this is the Endless Pass of Ad Noah. And so we've cleared it all out, but we couldn't... Those are stairs back up. We couldn't go in here. Which we still can't, and we couldn't go in here. Oh, but now I think we can. Yeah, we can now, okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Here we are. To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths, built by Ad Noah, the great Angwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course, but should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after, Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar, a keeper of lore. Just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
You sound very impressed by this Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements, Kanakovs, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him. That wisdom he could share, but we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us, improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I have translated. By comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the Tanvi Ora Tahoe. Clear as day. I even gave it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Why does this book matter so much? Rattay faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing, and the Tanvi Ora Tahoe is at the heart of that. There are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to those traditions if we are to make of ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rattay great. I know there's more to the chance. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought by Rattay, I don't know, it's weird. By the Eothasians, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us. And with that knowledge, we made Rattay what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Eothasians favored peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. Let's see. Averting conflict is a noble ambition, and a lofty one, I know. Kana grins. I'm glad you feel the same. I feel it's the better course of Rattay. We're a people of many races, and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness. Are you always this excitable? We're on the verge of great discovery. I wonder at your restraint. Let's start looking then.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two. Let's be off.
Oh wow, okay. Time and Tide. Explore the endless past with Kana Rua. Anything over here? No. Oh, so that's that right there. Okay, so we did level up on 3 of the people, so let's do that before we end it. And he's big into lore, but we also need to get... You know what, let's exit really quick. I want to see who's got the best mechanics. Right there, okay. So we're obviously at 2. He's at 3, 0, 0, and 1. So it is Aloth. We need his mechanics up for traps. So we're going to bring that up to 5. Okay. Oh, what is this? The caster's face becomes a nightmarish mask of rotting insect-infested flesh or other images of unspeakable horror, compelling all nearby foes to become terrified and sickened. And we already have something that can do that with Durance. Noxious Burst. 32 to 45 corrode damage. Ooh. 16 to 24 pierce damage. Foe jumps target. Oh, field of... Oh, okay, so our target will take 16 to 24 and then it jumps to 2 people for 16 to 24. Not bad. Cause a caster to appear visually displaced, increasing their deflection and reflex. Creates a ball of energy in the caster's hand that can be thrown at an enemy, causing burn, freeze, corrode, or shock damage to anyone caught in the area of effect. Blights are continually replenished until the spell ends. So for 78 seconds he can do that, but how? I don't know how much damage. Bears the enemy's combat vulnerabilities for all to see, reducing their damage reduction, deflection, and concentration. Not a big area of effect though. But that lasts a decent while. Okay, so that does 32 to 53 shock damage. It's a fast spell as well. It's a big area of effect. Bounces up to 3 times. Might get Crackling Bolt. This one, though, will drain 31.8 corrode damage and give him endurance. Arcane Dampener, what is that? Creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around the chosen points, suppressing all beneficial effects on enemies in the area of effect. I really like Crackling Bolt or Noxious Burst. Oh, we can get 2? Let's get Noxious Bolt. Oh, wait. Oops. Okay. So we can get 2. Fast, yes. And so... he now has these 3 level 3 spells. I forgot all about them. So, if we were to go with him... Boom. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so Eater and Kana. So he's doing really well with the athletics and survival. We'll do 1 of each. And then Vigorous Defense. The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing all defense for a short time. 1 per encounter. Okay, user plus 20 all defenses for 15 seconds. That's not bad. Disciplined Barrage. Plus 20 accuracy for 15 seconds. Guardian Stance. Into the Fray. 2 per encounter. Speed average. Interrupt. The fighter lunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing pierce damage and leaving them dazed. 26 35 pierce damage. Okay. Either this or Vigorous Defense. Let's go with Into the Fray for now, because we have the knockdown that could. That's, you know, helps a lot. Okay, and so now we have his, which, yep, okay.
Following your lead.
Now, Kana, he's big on to the lore. Ooh. Lo, their endless host, the harbingers doom. So they're frightened, but only for a max of, like, not even 10 seconds, and we have frightened on endurance. Decreases the duration of the defense against frightened and terrified effects. We haven't, I don't think we've been terrified yet. Ooh, decreases reload time and increases the speed of ranged attacks for all allies. So him, myself, and Aloth, that could really help. Plus 20% reload speed and ranged attack speed. but not for very long. Reduces accuracy of disengagement attacks for enemies in the area of effect. I like this one. But what's this? Allies leave a hazardous trail of frost wherever they move, hobbling and causing freeze damage to enemies. That could be pretty interesting, but I like that one. And so for him, that is right here. And that's right in here. Okay. Oh, we can add it to that as well. Got speed. Okay, that's good. I think let's do this one and then that one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save it there and end it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see you.